Hey Rocky P, Michael here again, and this will probably be our last video from Israel. We wanted to pick just a beautiful spot, and we're here on the Mount of Olives right now. Behind me, you can see the Dome of the Rock, and as we've talked about often in the past, that the Temple Mount that King Herod built was massive. It was at least like 3 football fields wide on one side, 5 football fields on the other side. Our guide yesterday said that within there you could put within those dimensions you could put 25 football fields. Just a huge amount of people would come for Passover and so on. We're starting our day here. It's the start of our day on our last day, and it coincides so beautifully with what we're studying in the Gospel of John, because this very week we'll be talking this weekend. We'll be talking about the rest of Jesus, and so it's here on the Mount of Olives that Jesus came from Jericho up from the Dead Sea side, up from the desert, a one-day walk from Jericho here to the Mount of Olives. And we're told in the Gospel of Luke that last week of his life that after he rode down this mountain right here, you can see from the hill, from the Mount of Olives, we go down to the Kidron Valley and then up to the city. It's a very short distance. And we're told that every day that he would go into the temple, he would teach in the morning as a rabbi, and then every night he and his disciples would come here to this mount where I'm standing, somewhere on this mountain, and they would likely camp out. We're not for sure if they would stay with Lazarus and Mary and Martha in Bethany, which is real close by here, or they just camp out. But we do know that during Passover, there were so many pilgrims who would come, they did camp out on this mountain. And so this mountain has a very illustrious history. This is the mountain that King David ascended weeping in tears when his son Absalom conspired to kill him and take over the mountain, or take over the kingdom. This is the place where Jesus goes down Palm Sunday. This is the place where King Solomon put up idols for his foreign wives to worship. And they stood there for about 300 years before King Josiah destroyed them. And so such a historic moment. And so on this last day of the tour, we're heading down. We were walking down the Kidron Valley. We're going to be going to a garden like Gethsemane, and then up into the old city as we go. And eventually we'll go to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, that marks the place where many scholars believe Jesus was actually killed. And then here on the Mount of Olives, 40 days later, he will ascend from here, from Bethany, into the cloud of the presence of God. And so we're looking forward to an incredible day. I'm glad that you've been able to follow along with us. And before you know it, we'll be back home. So God bless you until then. We love you. Looking forward to seeing you soon.